So it's April. I'm going to do a quick tour around my plot. So the compost bins here, this is the first one full of leaves, and then two half full of horse manure here, and this is the one I've currently been working from, quite a mess. So then there's the broad beans. These are doing pretty well, a little bit of rust on them, but lots of flowers. And corn salad, which is growing like crazy. This will come out soon, and my sprouts are going in here. And then I've got my raspberry bed, and then my gooseberries, which are doing pretty well. And there's some really tasty rhubarb here, and then more gooseberries. And then blackcurrants. And we're just coming up on my hotbed. So a quick peek inside. It's looking pretty good. Start to clear some of this soon. Butternut squash is going in here soon. Okay, so let's go around the rest of the outside. So we'll start here. So this is a radish bed. It won't be long before those radishes are cropped, and then leeks are going in there. And there's my leeks that I planted the other day. They're doing pretty well. Quite pleased with those. Planted them a bit early as an experiment to see how that goes. Let's close this bed. Right, so this is another radish bed. A very wide variety of radishes growing here. Absolutely love radishes. And then this is all spring onions. The ones at the back I started at home. These haven't come up yet. Oh, there's just the first upside of a spring onion there. We'll see how those go. And then we've got my trusty kale, which is just fantastic. And I love the fact that it's going to seed. I absolutely love eating these seed heads. And then there's my peas. My little windbreak surrounding them. They're doing really well. And I've got two polytunnels, little mini polytunnels. And it's got a variety of salads in those. I mean, actually most of this it's spinach and chard. And then there's my asparagus bed. You just start to see a few asparagus coming up. I won't be picking these because I only planted this last year, so sprouting nicely. And my second polytunnel, also lots of spinach and chard. There's also some beetroot around the edges. It's doing quite well. And I've got a netted frame here. Not quite sure, can't remember what's going in here once I've cleared this, but at the moment it's all spinach and chard. And then this netted frame's coming off here soon, but at the moment it's all corn salad and some of my brassicas. And then this next bed is my carrot bed. It's a netted frame. And the carrots are just coming through, which is really nice to see. So these are early carrots. Late carrots will go in soon. And then there's rocket, and the rocket's in flower at the moment, so we're eating those flowers. That's really nice. That's the rest of the carrot bed. Carrots coming through in all of these. And then we've got my little kind of patio area. There's my containers that I'll be picking today. There's the sheds over there, but I grass this in September. And then I've got two really nice strawberry beds here. I've got most of my strawberries are at home actually, because strawberries don't transport very well. And all those bags are full of leaves, so they're just rotting down. I'll be using those in a year or so. And I've got my peas. These peas were planted slightly earlier than the previous lot. They're climbing up quite nicely now. And then my onions. I've got lots more onions than this, but this is just one of the onion beds. I've got some cuttings here, some new blackcurrant cuttings. And this is my flower bed. It's looking quite nice. And then I've got 3 coal frames, which I've just opened up. So this one's full of lettuces and beetroot and more lettuces. I'll be picking those beetroots soon, they're nearly ready. And I've got some carrots, spring onions, chard, lettuces, peas for sprouts, lots more chard, and some kale there, which is just to be picked for salads while it's small. And then a final bed, lots more spring onions in here, they'll soon be ready for eating, and just the same lettuces and the like. And then we've got loads more radishes. These are coming on really nicely. We'll be picking those in a couple of weeks. And then between all those radishes there are carrots. So there's quite a lot of weeds in this bed, so that's going to be my next job, clear that up. Now I've got another little cloche here. I've got sprouts in there, early sprouts, and at the end is early broccoli. And then I've got my spring cabbages netted. They're doing really nicely, so I'll be picking those soon. And that, I think, is the end of the April tour. Oh, apart from just this bed here, which is actually where my carrots will be going in summer once I've picked the garlic. So at the moment there's a few spring onions and then garlic and just a few leftover leeks. As I say, this will all be carrots pretty soon. Well, when I say pretty soon, I mean kind of June, July time. And then I've got a little bit of broccoli here, which is kind of past its best now, unfortunately. But we'll still be eating it. And then these are the overwintered onions, which are looking great, really great. So that is the end of the April tour.